Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are breaking down one of the most important concepts in Terraform, the state file. This tiny JSON file literally decides how your entire infrastructure behaves. If you ever wonder why Terraform knows what to update, what to destroy, or how it magically tracks your AWS resources, the answer is state. So in this tutorial, I will explain Terraform state in the simplest way possible. So first we'll see what Terraform state really is. So it's a memory that Terraform uses. Store what you built last time. And as I told earlier, it is stored as a JSON and terraform.tfstate. So without it, Terraform is blind and everything is stored in as a JSON file. So in one line summary, you can remember state is equal to Terraform brain. Without state, Terraform cannot manage resources. Next slide, we'll see why Terraform needs state. So Terraform uses state to know what exists, know what has been changed, plan what to update, track dependencies, predict destruction order. So without state, Terraform guesses and fails. Next we'll see when state is created. So uh, Terraform will the resources, capture all. Suppose we have AWS resources, it will capture all AWS information, save it in terraform.tfstate file, and create the terraform.tfstate.backup file also. Basically, it create this and it will remember it forever. So here what we understand during first Terraform apply, it will build the resource, capture all AWS resource or Azure what you are creating the provider, and save it in terraform.tfstate file, create terraform.tfstate.backup file also, and it store IDs, metadata, and source attributes. Next, what state contains. So inside the state file, what all things stored. So in that we have instance ID. Suppose we have instance ID, AMI, public and private IP. We are using subnet. Then we have subnet ability zone, volumes, tags, dependencies. So Terraform never ask AWS about this. It checks the state file first. Next, Terraform plan process. So Terraform plan does three things. It will refresh the state, real compare with real AWS and calculate changes. So as I told, it will refresh the states, compare with real AWS like cloud resources and talking, and calculate the changes. So if no changes, everything is up to date, and configuration change will update then replace, and resource deleted manually it will create again. Next, change detection example we'll see. So suppose we have instance type M5 large and we have changed to T3 micro. So Terraform asks resources for recreation. Then it will destroy and create the new EC2 instance. It will depend on relation stored in state DB, web dependency. So Terraform now create DB, then it will create the web and destroy the web, then DB. See, this order is stored in state. So you never need to manage dependencies yourself. Now we'll see, this one I explained, dependencies in Terraform depends on relation stored in state. We'll see in more lecture what depends on, and which resource will create first. Suppose we have DB resource, database, and we have instance web server. So first web server we create. So we'll talk in later lecture how it's create. So first create DB and destroy the last Terraform manage lifecycle automatically. State contains, this point is very important. State contains sensitive data. So it's like private IPs, public IPs, access keys, password, KMS and encryption data. So remember one thing, never commit state to GitHub. So best practice remote state, we'll see what is remote state in different lecture. So use AWS S3, this one we'll see how to use AWS S3 backend. Use DynamoDB for state locking, Terraform cloud recommended, prevent corruption and support teams. Never edit the state manually. So editing state causes imply corruption, Terraform expect exact structure. So wrong value, full redeployment. So best practice summary will see never manually edit state, never push state to Git, use remote backend. This I will upload the different lecture. What is remote backend with C plus locking for DynamoDB. Then encrypt state file. Always run Terraform plans before applying the. So that's all from this video. We'll see more about things about Terraform, what is state lock, remote backend. So we'll catch you in next lecture.